Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. No, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. And the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? opening play of the drive. Good throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And here's the handoff. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Here's the second down play. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Flames will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Heading left after the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. He hands it off from the gun. Powers through. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. He's moving out of the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. And the Flames will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. In the red area, it's Singh. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Hands off to the left. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Flames looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Extending the play now. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. He's got it right near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Flames will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will take their first timeout of the half to talk strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it is wide open for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. He'll just dive over the pile into the end zone for the two-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Fights through the tackler. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to scramble now. Picks up the first and is still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And the back gets the football. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Trying to run it. It's Singh. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the...